Hello? Shop! Blimey it, come on, open up!
They're closed.
Oh, is that what they are?
I think they've got more important things on their mind, actually. What with Kelly going missing?
She's only been gone a couple of days from what I've heard. Took me down a couple of months before I even noticed.
Well?
Any road. I want to text one of them to look for her. And I've got important business in this post office.
Oh?
Yes, I've got a cheque to cash.
Your gyro can wait, Butch.
Don't you lot have a special squad for blokes like him?
Like who, Mr. Windsor?
Tom Bainbridge, perverts. What about the vice squad?
I think our main concern is for Kelly's safety. She is 16, so legally she can make her own decisions about her private life.
Would you mind not making remarks on my daughter's morals?
It don't take Claire Rayner to work it out. I know what they've been up to.
Kelly wouldn't do that. She's a good girl.
It wouldn't be the first time a good girl went to the bad, would it, Viv?
I think we've got all the information we require. We'll be in touch.
Is that it?
I don't believe you lot. She could be lying dead somewhere out there.
Oh, don't even say that.
We've had half the village out looking for her, and all you can say is we'll be in touch.
I'm sorry, Mr. Windsor, but girls of Kelly's age do go missing. Every day. We know the circumstances, and there's no suspicion of foul play.
Are you saying you think she's all right?
99 times out of 100, they come back. Or they phone up and say they're okay.
What if she's the other one?
I hope it doesn't come to that.
So do I. For your sake as well as ours.
Oh, you should have seen Kim's face when I told her about the blood test.
So the results are absolutely clear. James is your son.
James is my son. Every bit as much as you are.
So how does it feel to be a dad again at your age?
It feels great. Terrific. And I've got you to thank. You're the one who pushed me to get the test.
So you're glad I did then?
I've got so many plans for him, Chris, now that I know he's a teen.
I've got to say, it's strange. Suddenly a half-brother who's 2 years younger than my own son.
And think what good pals they'll be, eh? My own son and grandson growing up together. Who knows what they'll achieve in the new century?
Shame you're on the wagon. We could crack open a bottle of champagne.
I don't need it. Nothing could make me feel better than this.
Sorry.
Sophie. He's so innocent. Doesn't know what a terrible world he's come into.
He's got a mum that loves him. That can't be bad.
And what about his father?
I'm sure Frank loves him too.
Like he loves any new acquisition for the Tate Empire?
He's as much your son as Frank's. It's up to you to teach him that.
I know. You're right. It's just I can't stop thinking what I was going to tell him about David. How he was young, good, how much he loved me. Now what do I say?
I don't know, Kim. But maybe let him make up his own mind about Frank.
This wasn't meant to happen. He was David's son. He was all I had left.
Come on.
All I had of David.
Vic! Where are you going?
Up Kelly's school. There might be a bit more help than the coppers.
And what am I supposed to do here? Split myself in two?
It wouldn't be the first time, would it?
Look, Kelly's headmaster promised to ring if he'd got any leads. I need you here.
I've got to go up there, Viv.
And what good's that going to do?
You just don't get it, do you? It's not about where Kelly is. I want to know why she's gone.
Well, what's the headmaster going to tell you?
Well, he might just ask a few questions of a certain member of his staff.
If you're going up to that school for a punch-up with Tom...
I'll see you later.
Oi! Are you running a post office or what?
Oh, shut up! You can wait 2 minutes for your beer check. Vic! Come here!
What's 75 and 36?
An happy old man with a young wife.
Do you know, I'm that worried about Kelly I can hardly add 2 and 2 together when I think of the trouble she could be in.
She'll be all right. Dare say she's just making a point.
I should have kept my lip buttoned.
That would have to be a big button. And I won't have you any other way.
Vic and Viv blame me, I know they do.
That's their fault, love. They had to find out one way or another, didn't they?
Where's mine? Oh, ta very much.
Well, luncheon is customarily taken at 1.
It's taken me half the day to cash me gyro.
How hard is it to sign an X?
Hey, listen, you, I've had about enough.
Hey, knock it off, you two. There's pigs to discuss. Now, sit down. My sweet?
Right, first of all, I want to say ta very much. It's dead good of you to stop at my farm in the week.
Oh, anything to keep you lovebirds chirping.
And we do know how to look after pigs.
Not mine, you don't.
No, she keeps a very sensitive pig, does Lisa.
Now I understand.
Hey?
They like the straw changed every day, and they need to be sung to.
What?
Sung to. They prefer country and western.
That can be your job, cuz.
No, it flaming won't, because I'm the boss, aren't I, Dad?
Well...
Look, she's your bird, you're my dad, and he's nobody, so I'm the boss, OK?
OK, you're the boss.
Too right.
Who wants the bill?
Better give it to the boss, Betty, love.
Yeah.
Mr. Windsor, believe me, I understand. I've teenagers of my own.
But they're not being abused by their teachers, are they?
I have to say again, we don't know what's gone on between Mr. Bainbridge and Kelly.
No, you don't, but I do.
I know this is difficult for you, but there are very carefully defined procedures in cases like this. I have to go by the book.
Not everything in life's in a book, you know.
No, but in this case, the rules are there to protect you as much as anybody.
How do you mean?
Because if you start making unproven allegations, you could find yourself on the wrong side of the law.
Well, I don't mind taking a chance. Tom Bainbridge was well out of order. I mean, he was meant to be... He was in... Loco...
Parenti?
Yeah. That means acting like a parent, doesn't it?
Yes.
Well, in my book, that doesn't include funny business between grown-ups and children.
And in mine, neither.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. So what you going to do about it?
As I said, a full and proper investigation will be set in train, after which things will become clearer.
Well, that's not good enough. I want that little toe rag strung up by his... I want this dealt with.
And it will be.
Good. Because otherwise I'm going to go to the papers, I'm going to go to the telly, I'm going everywhere. And I don't give a monkey's how much trouble it gets me into. Understand?
Dreaming of sunnier climes, Kim?
Something like that?
I don't blame you. After all, what's to keep you in Emmerdale? Especially now you know the baby isn't Glover's. So why don't you just accept my offer for the stables? It's a lot of dosh.
I'm thinking about it.
You could just take the money and run. Don't you think you'd be happier?
Maybe.
Oh, I think so. You be happier? Well, we'd be happier. And as for little James, well, the last thing he needs is you as his mother.
I can't stress enough how ill-advised it would be to involve the media.
No, I'm sure you can't.
Right now, everyone's main concern should be for Kelly's safe return.
Yeah, that's my main concern.
I'm sure it is. So, I'll be in touch should she contact us before she gets in touch with you.
Oi, you!
Mr. Windsor?
You filthy pervert! I want him out. Out of this school, out of this village. Do you hear me? Out!
Where is she, Mum? We don't know. But she's not stupid, so I know she's all right. You promise? Yeah, promise.
Can I come in?
'Tis a shop, Betty.
All right, Donna. Any word?
What's it to you?
Well,
What?
I'm worried.
Oh, now you're worried, are you? Well, you weren't very worried about raking up the muck, were you?
I wasn't raking up the muck, Viv. I was just...
What? If it wasn't for your dirty mind and your nasty old tongue, she'd probably still be here.
Mum. I saw what I saw, Viv. It's my roof and I'm not having that sort of thing going on under it.
And that's just what I mean. What did you see? Something or nothing at all?
Well, why did Kelly run away then?
Probably because she can't stand this village and all its flaming gossip.
Oh, I'm very surprised if you think all this is over a bit of village gossip.
You would be.
Well, maybe if you'd kept a closer eye on your family these last few months, there wouldn't have been anything to gossip about.
I don't need an old battle axe like you to tell me how to run my life, Betty Eggleton. If my daughter's on her own, down in London, mixed up with God knows who, then it's down to you. Get out.
The thing that amazes me, Tom, is why you didn't come to me the moment that Mr. and Mrs. Windsor made these accusations.
I should have. I'm sorry. But it all seemed so ridiculous.
Seemed?
Well, was. Is. Kelly's got a crush on me. It happens.
Does indeed.
And that's as far as it went.
Kelly's, pretty girl. Not much younger than you.
And I'm her teacher. I wouldn't forget that for a second.
Oh, I think we've all forgotten it for a second, Tom. We're only human.
You know what I mean. Nothing has gone on between me and Kelly Windsor.
All right. I believe you. But I'm in a very difficult position.
I understand that.
Good. Because I shall have to make a full and proper investigation.
OK.
According to the guidelines.
Fine.
Which state that any schoolteacher involved in this kind of allegation has to stay away from work.
You're suspending me? You can't suspend me.
I'm afraid I must.
But I'm innocent. I haven't done anything wrong.
But these things have to be dealt with by the book.
But don't you see what they'll all say? There's no smoke without fire, that's what.
The whole of Emmerdale doesn't have to know. Can't you just go away for a few days?
No, that'll look even worse. And even after you've cleared all this up, you won't stop their tongues from wagging. You know what villages are like. Please, don't suspend me.
I have to. Just for a few days.
A few days could finish me.
No, it won't. And you'll have learned an important lesson about spending too much time with lovesick 15-year-olds.
She was 16 just before Christmas.
Yes, so she was.
Donna, shouldn't you come home? We don't want your mum worrying about you and all.
Like she'd notice.
Well, of course she would.
Well, she hasn't noticed you since Kelly went missing, has she? My dad says the same. Is Kelly this, Kelly that? I might as well not be here.
Hey, you care about her, don't you?
Of course I do. I love Kelly.
Well then.
I just feel useless. There's nothing I can do. And even if there was, they wouldn't bother asking me.
Come on.
What?
Come with me.
It won't work, you know.
What?
This sad little Kim act. I know what you're up to.
Oh, do tell me.
You think I'll offer you more money if I feel sorry for you.
You've never felt sorry for anyone, apart from yourself.
Well, I'm glad you understand me. So maybe you'll accept this then. 350 grand. So why don't you pull yourself together and get the contract sorted out?
Fine. I couldn't care less anymore.
That's vandalisation.
Or vandalism, as we call it in the outside world.
What for?
So that our porky little friends can accidentally escape.
How can it be an accident when you put a ruddy great hole in the wall?
Exactly, it can't. But that's exactly how it will look to Lisa when she finds them gone.
Gone? Where?
To a disco. Where do you think? I'm selling them to a butcher's in Otten.
They're not ours to steal.
How can it be stealing, eh? We're escaping.
It ain't right. Lisa's family. Good as.
Wake up, Butch, and smell the bacon. Why should we be doing all the grafting while Zach and Lisa stay at home and play bullocks and milkmaids?
You don't milk bullocks. I'm not standing for this, Marlon.
I'm warning you, right? Grass on me, and you'll end up in the butcher's freezer and all. Aye, and I'll probably get twice the price for a really well-fed porker.
No, I'm not paying. I always pay for everything. All right, Viv.
Have you seen Donna?
No?
What's up now?
She hasn't come home and I can't find her anywhere. God, if...
Hi, Mum.
Where the hell have you been?
Hey, calm down, love. What's the matter?
It's 6 o'clock. I was expecting her home by 4.
Oh, we've been out looking for Kelly.
Out where? She's not going to be underneath a bush somewhere, is she?
OK, Viv, we've been driving round Leeds.
And did you stop to think about me, eh? I thought she'd gone missing as well.
We're still at work.
We'd have been back sooner, but traffic were awful.
We thought we saw her, but we didn't.
No, we didn't. We just wanted to do something useful. Sorry if we worried you.
He'll be all right.
It won't.
They've got to look into it, Tom. You can't blame them.
Yeah, but why? I've done nothing wrong.
No. Well, but sometimes there is something going on.
So you don't believe me either?
Yes, we do.
They should be out there, finding that poor little kid, not persecuting me.
Nobody is persecuting you. The headmaster has asked you to take a couple of days off, that's all.
And how does that look? I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, it's okay.
I'll make some more tea.
It's all right.
Hello? Hello? Betty Eggleton speaking?
Tom, where are you?
Sorry I was so snappy earlier.
Nah, you were right. I should have told you.
Well, thanks anyway for thinking about Donna. I keep forgetting she's as worried about Kelly as I am.
Well, so am I.
I know.
Cheers, Cyril.
Cheers, mate.
There you go, Uncle Zach.
Ah, Tar, my son. This is how it were in the olden days, you know.
What olden days?
Hundreds of years ago, the head of the family, me, having worked his fingers to the bone, providing for his children.
You got another family or something?
And then being cared for by them in his autumn years.
I thought everything shrivelled up and dropped off in the autumn.
Hey, you, we're having a proper lie-in tomorrow morning. I'll show you what's shrivelled up.
Oh, blaming heck, Dad. We're not just helping you out so that you and her can stay in bed all day.
We do appreciate it, but...
Don't you worry, it's a pleasure.
Oh, thanks. How'd your first afternoon go?
Great. Never seen happier pigs, eh, Butch?
Yeah, me dad.
Butch even sang to him.
You didn't. I were only joking about that.
Yeah, I did.
Well, I know they're in safe hands.
Safe as houses, Lisa. Safe as houses.
Right then, what are you having?
Not for me. I just fancy a nice slow walk back to our place.
How slow?
Well, slow enough so as I can put my arms round you, keep you warm.
Oh, I'm shivering already.
Yeah, so am I.
Oh, you know what I really fancy, Biff? I fancy snuggling up on the settee and watching that late-night film. We could get some chocolates.
Yeah.
Come on, then.
Can she see me?
Oh,
Viv,
she's not there.
we've had another one of them phone calls.
What phone calls?
Them silent ones. That's 3 today.
Has there been any heavy breathing?
Of course there hasn't, you daft beggar. I mean, he's got to be young Kelly, hasn't he?
Aye, most likely.
Oh, I don't know what to do, Seth.
Tell Viv or Vic.
What, after all the flack I've taken? No, will not.
Well, don't tell anybody then.
Well, I can't just keep quiet about it, can I?
Well, tell police or something. You might be able to find out where them calls are coming from.
Laurie. Laurie. I might teach you to drive one day. Yeah. I will. Daddy started out with a lorry. And then he got lots of lorries. And now he's got...
You can't wait, can you, Frank? You can't give him 5 minutes to find out who he is or what he might be. He'll be just who his father wants, like it or not.
What's the alternative, Kim? To take after his mother?
Hi.
Hiya. Where's Tom?
Having a bath.
Filled with his crocodile tears.
Steve?
I don't think this situation is as straightforward as we thought.
Why?
There's no smoke without fire, Rachel.
Oh, come on. Viv and Vic have made a real mess of their lives in the past couple of weeks. It's hardly surprising Kelly's had enough.
What, enough to run away in the middle of winter?
The Windsors are just looking for someone to pin the blame on.
Okay, so they are. But what about Betty? Why would she want to get Tom into trouble?
Betty?
I'm sorry, Rachel, I just don't buy it. I mean, you've got to admit that at the very least, Tom's been naive.
He's young. People make mistakes.
Yeah, it's a big mistake.
She had a crush. Tom didn't nip the situation in the bud.
Or maybe he just likes young girls. People like that do exist, you know.
Will you stop that?
I just wanted to phone, Seth.
I know, but staring won't help. You look like someone's had one of them zombie films. I'll go. We've got a visitor.
Oh, Donna, love, what are you doing out on your own this time of night?
I'll put kettle on.
Sit yourself down, love.
I've come to say sorry.
Whatever for?
For my mum.
Well, can't she come round herself?
She doesn't know I'm here.
Oh, I see. Well, you've got nothing at all to apologise for, sweetheart.
Yeah, but it wasn't fair what she said to you.
No, well, people do often say things they don't mean when they're upset.
But I don't.
You are? Do you mean to tell me you've never said anything to Kelly when you've been having a row? Called her a nasty name? See? Nah. Don't mean a thing, love.
I can still come and see you, can't I? Even if you and my mum aren't friends.
Oh, course you can, love. You can come and see me whenever you like.
I think she's been annoyed with you because she hasn't been a very good mum lately.
You all right, darling? Oh, you lot! Hello, darling. You that way? Missed your bus. I'll see you, Mum.
Go away.
Come on. Come with us.
Get in there. I'm waiting for my boyfriend.
Not much of a boyfriend, is he? Cold night like this. Bit old for you, ain't you, darling? I say forget him.
Leave me alone, please.
Give us a kiss.